Welcome back to the Doom Lagoon. Happy New Year's to you all from Trader Doom.
And Doomette.
We are here to resurrect some corpses tonight, everybody.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
This year we are doing a lot of different stuff with our YouTube channel. We're really excited. We're still going to be going to tiki bars. We're still going to be doing sip it or skip it. But the big theme of the YouTube channel this year and just kind of our presence in the tiki community is just like having a good time and making tiki fun. Because there are too many people that are being too critical of tiki all the time and making it not fun anymore. And that's just stupid. So we're going to make it fun. Today, for our tiki tutorial, we decided to do the zombie, which is a very famous drink, very old cocktail, tiki cocktail, one of the originals, and it has like a lot of versions of it. Like it's been around since the 30s.
1934.
And,
There's going to be lots of room to step to the plate and try to redo it.
Exactly. So, going along with our theme of just kind of like make tiki fun and have fun with it the way you like to do tiki. Since there are so many versions of the zombie, we thought that would be a good drink to go along with that theme. And we're gonna do just two of them today, because there's like 8 or 9 just on the Total Tiki app alone. So we'll do 2. But the zombie is what we're gonna make. And what's the zombie all about, Trader Doom?
You're a zombie, aren't you?
You're a dog, aren't you?
Well, like a lot of different tiki drinks, this one's got a backstory. It's got a little lore. So, you might know the story, you might not. But back in the 30s, a very hungover businessman steps into Don the Beachcomber's bar. He's hungover, he's got a huge business meeting, and he's like, make me something that's gonna wake me up. And so, apparently, Don Beach just throws together a bunch of random ingredients and creates the zombie. And I don't know how well this business meeting went with this poor soul. His corpse was revived, and hopefully he got through it. Hopefully they got the client.
It gets up and kills. The people it kills get up and kill.
Yeah, so that's a great story. Who knows if it's actually true, but there's a lot more mystique that goes around the zombie drink, not just that story. So one being that not even the bartenders at Don the Beachcomber's bar knew exactly what was in the drink, as Don would put a lot of his ingredients in code. So, for example, in the recipe, there is something denoted as Don's Mix, which was made with who knows what and spices number 4.
What does that mean?
So when people tried to imitate it, they didn't know what these secret ingredients were, and they'd ask even the bartenders, and the bartenders are like, I don't know, man, Don's Mix, whatever that is. So it was really even more a mystery surrounding this drink. And while we do know and did know there was a lot of booze in it, another fun thing about it was that Don would only let you order 2
Yes,
at most, which
limit
I'm
2.
wearing the Black Lagoon Room t-shirt of limit 2. And I don't think since those days I've ever gone to a place that didn't limit 2 on the zombies, because they are so high in alcohol they will get you messed up. Actually, what happened last night, Trader Doom?
Last night, here in the desert, it was about 32 degrees around
It's
this
still
time
cold
of the night.
tonight. You'll notice we have coats
It's
on.
still cold in our outdoor tiki bar. But we attempted to shoot this video last night. It was not happening. It was too
So
cold.
cold.
So we decided, let's go inside. Let's just get cozy and make these drinks inside. Just after the 2,
Yeah, we each only had 2, which is the limit.
knocked us on our asses. And you know, it's one of those drinks where when you are at a tiki bar and you've got a 90-minute time limit, it's actually great to have more bang for your buck, because you know these will get you toasty pretty quick.
Can I get any of you cunts a drink?
But let's find out how toasty we can get in this chilly weather tonight.
That's right, we are going to make 2 different versions of the zombie. We're going to make the oldest and original version, 1934, and then the newest version in the Total Tiki app, which is the 2007 version.
All right, well, hey, what do you say we revive some corpses, bring the dead back to life?
And shut that dog up in the other room.
Yes, that pug is need to shut up. Shut up! Shut that pug up in there.
Alright, so we're going to start with the 1934, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to make them both before we drink them, and then we'll try them kind of side by side. So we'll start with the first one. And an important thing to know about the zombie is that it's actually blended. It's a blended drink. The best type of blender you could use for this is one of those like Hamilton Beach kind of upright like milkshake mixers, because it doesn't really crush the ice as much as it's like frothing and mixing. We don't have one of those yet though, so we are just gonna use my little smoothie blender, and that's what we're gonna use, so that's what we're doing. All right, so 1934 zombie, what do we got, Trader Doom?
All right, let's take it from the top. We're starting with 3/4 ounces of fresh squeezed lime juice.
All right, I squeezed all of this before. Always use fresh squeezed if you can though, guys, seriously. None of that bottled shit. Alright. 3/4 of an ounce.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, next up is going to be a 1/2 ounce of Dawn's Mix.
Dawn's Mix, which
This
we talked about.
Dawn's Mix, guys, if you haven't made it at home, I mean, that is just an exquisite smell.
Yeah, so again, this is going to be 2 parts white grapefruit. Maybe we didn't mention that yet. But it's 2 parts white grapefruit juice and 1 part cinnamon syrup. That is what spices number 4 is. And I would say a lot of places I've had zombies that use pink grapefruit juice. If you can find white grapefruit juice, really do your best to find white, because it's a little bit sweeter, it's a little less bitter, and it tastes way better if you're using actual white grapefruit juice, and it just, oh my God, it smells so
Yeah,
good.
that is,
It smells so good, the mixture.
oh man, yeah, that bit of the spice with the bit of the fruit, for me, that's where it hits. The tea,
Yeah.
that's just where I fall in love with tiki.
And if you use pink grapefruit juice, it just covers up that cinnamon. You just get that immediate like punch that pink grapefruit has. Find the white grapefruit. I found this at Fry's, so okay. How much?
Or Kroger, depending on where you're at.
Yeah, or Kroger.
That's gonna be a 1/2 ounce.
1/2
You
ounce.
might even be pretty liberal with that though.
All right. All right, 1/2 ounce of Dawn's Mix. What's next?
Next up, 1/2 ounce of falernum.
We are going to use Velvet Falernum today because that's what we have. The difference being that Velvet Falernum is alcoholic, so we're adding even more alcohol. 1/2 ounce. Supposedly this doesn't have that different of a flavor compared to just falernum syrup. I don't think it's quite as pungent, but I don't know. You decide. Okay, what else?
Next up is going to be, now we're getting into some serious stuff. Now we've got 1.5 ounces of gold Puerto Rican rum.
Alright, we are using Bacardi 8 today, which is super good. This cork is like impossible to get out. It's so cold out here.
You know, it's cold out here in Tucson, but this is also the couple that created a Italian beef video review in Chicago when it was 0 degrees.
We did, yeah, when we first moved to Chicago. It was 0 degrees and we did a YouTube video going and trying Chicago restaurants.
So we
It was
cannot
insane.
complain about a 40, 39 degree night here in Tucson.
That's right. So we got 1.5 ounces of that gold Puerto Rican rum. Okay, what else?
All right, next up, we've got 1 ounce of 151.
And this is 151 Demerara that we're using from Hamilton. You could also use Lemon Heart 151. That's a good Demerara rum.
Oh yeah,
So
all
it's already
right.
3 ounces of just rum. Okay.
Next, let's do 1 ounce of Jamaican rum.
Adding to the grand total of 4 ounces of rum.
That'll get you there. Nice, babe. All right, let's do 1 dash of Angostura bitters.
Okay.
All right, now let's get a little spooky with our little dropper. Let's do 6 drops of Pernod.
Okay, so this is essentially absinthe. You can use absinthe as well. I think I've read that Pernod is a little sweeter and less alcoholic, possibly, but they pretty much have the same flavor profile. And it's important that you're really conservative with this because if you add too much of this shit, this will overtake your drink.
Oh yeah, you can smell it coming too. If they put too much in it, it is just real potent.
Yeah, so we're doing 6 drops. So
Careful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah.
It does have that licorice smell,
Yeah, the anise.
but when it's used very, very conservatively, very good. All right, let's finish up. Let's do 1 teaspoon of grenadine.
All right. And make sure you're using real grenadine, which is essentially a pomegranate flavored syrup. Don't use that shit that's just like maraschino cherry juice. That is horrible. And we've had zombies that use that, and it's horrible. So I'm doing a teaspoon here.
There you go.
I might have overdone that a little bit, but that's okay.
You went with my tablespoon.
I guess so.
All right, how about 6 ounces of crushed ice?
I crushed this ice today with a hammer. Okay. What else?
You want me to bring the hammer down? Okay, and we're gonna blend it.
That's it. Okay. Let's get that blender up here. Doom. All right. So again, if you have a Hamilton Beach or milkshake blender, that is the better option here. Since we don't, and this is an actual smoothie blender, and it's going to be crushing the ice a little more. When the ice gets more crushed, it dilutes the drink more. So I'm just going to kind of do like a little pulse of the blender and hope that it doesn't get too diluted. There we go. Try to kind of whip it around, break it up just a little bit. If you do happen to have one of those Hamilton Beach, I think you should be blending it for around 10 to 15 seconds. Okay.
Well, we're gonna put this one in.
All right, so we are going to use, yes, the Tiki 2024 Hula Hunt zombie Collins glass. Really, really cool. I actually am not sure who the artist was. It doesn't say on here, and I don't remember it being announced at the actual event, but it's very, very cool. Purple.
Yeah,
and
it's got the badass zombie on there. He's pouring
Yeah.
a drink for this little cute mermaid babe.
Yeah, so that's the one we're going to use for the 1934. All right, pour that in the glass.
Ooh, yeah.
Top it off with a little bit of ice. A little more crushed ice. All the way to the top. Okay. We're going to garnish it with some mint. Alright, of course, always spank your mint. That is a term a la Bunny Boom Boom, by the way. And we've used it ever since. Alright, nice little sprig of mint. Okay? And then, of course, you need your Surfside Sip straw. We love these so much. Reusable glass straws. You can get a little discount if you use our code at Surfside Sips. It's just Trader Doom, and I think it's a 10% discount.
Yep, 10% off. He's got a bunch of awesome stuff, really cool, unique, handmade glass straws and things like that.
Yeah, so definitely check him out. All right, so that's our 1934 zombie. We are gonna wait to drink it until we get our second one. Nope, our second one made. And Trader Doom, would you like to do the honors of the 2007
All right.
zombie? All right.
Let's fast forward the clock a little bit.
Should we switch positions maybe so we don't?
Yes.
I don't want to have this. Like,
Trading spaces.
all right, we're gonna trade spots here. So you have a little more counter space. Okay. All right, Trader Doom. You ready for this?
Let's make it happen.
This one is a lot easier. There are a lot
Yes.
fewer ingredients. Okay. All right, so this is the 2007 version from the Total Tiki App. You're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. All right, and in this version on the Total Tiki app, they actually, instead of having Dawn's mix, have the white grapefruit and the Hamilton Zombie blend. Did we bring the white grapefruit juice out? Of course we didn't.
All right, so next is gonna be the white grapefruit juice.
Yep, so now we're gonna do 1 ounce of white grapefruit juice. You might even, since it's in the bottle, it's like organic, shake it up a bit. And 1 ounce of that. Nice. And then we're gonna do half an ounce of cinnamon syrup.
Ooh, that sounded good.
And then it just has the rum now in the Total Tiki app. So it has 151 Puerto Rican and Jamaican, but we thought we would make an edit because since 2007, Beach Bum Berry also collaborated with Hamilton Rum to create the Beach Bum Berry Zombie Blend Rum. So we thought we would go ahead and just skip even another step and use that rum blend here. So we're gonna do 1.5 ounces according to Total Tiki, 1.5. It's also a lot less boozy, so that's interesting that this zombie is in there because it's like far fewer ingredients and like way less alcohol. So
Yeah, this might you might limit 3 on this one.
Yeah, maybe.
So, maybe limit 4.
Baba booey.
still got 151 in it though. So all right, and then we're gonna add some ice to the blender again, about a scoop there.
Okay, cool. Moving along.
And then go ahead and put the lid on. Same as before, you're gonna blend it up. Since we're using this blender, just do a little pulse kind of blend. Alright, and Trader Doom, which glass are we going to use for the 2007 version?
So, since we are kicking it down here in the desert, we got to pay tribute to our buds up in Phoenix with the Undertow Collins glass.
This is really cool. One of the first Collins glasses I think we actually got. It's got all these like kind of zombie like pirate dudes and seamen with the anchor and the ship, and it's all pink, which I like.
Yeah, we gotta have that hot pink on there. Oh yeah, that does not fill it up all the way, but so
But it's
let's,
not really that different, which is kind of crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's fill the rest with a little bit of ice. Let's see if we can get it in the actual glass this time. There we go, not bad.
Oh, very well done. Pat it down a little bit there. Trader Doom. Somebody didn't crush that ice very well.
Crushed it.
All right. Again, a sprig or a big bundle of mint. Spank that shit, baby. Spank it.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's a beautiful thing. Alright, let's get that big old bamboo straw in there.
All right. And that is the 2007. I think the only thing left to do is try them. All right, so we have 2 hopefully delicious zombie drinks to try. Let's dive in. You want to try the 1934 first?
Let's go for it.
All right, here we go. 1934. This one had 1 million ingredients and way more booze.
Thoughts?
It's so good. It's really good. I mean, for the fact that there's 4+ ounces of alcohol in that, it doesn't like taste that boozy.
No,
It's
it's
so
definitely
balanced.
not. Yeah, it does not make you wince. You can definitely tell that there's some rum in there for sure.
Yeah.
But because I really do give the credit to the Don's mix, because that Don's mix balances out that real intense alcohol and really smooths it out with the fruit and the cinnamon spice.
Especially with the 151. 151 can taste so harsh.
Yes, you
And,
get that real like intense reaction to. But honestly, this is everything I love about Tiki. You know, this is like the anti-cruise ship Mai Tai, because it does have the booziness, but it's got a little sweetness and the spiciness, and I love that.
Yeah.
Damn. Yes.
Alright.
That's a nice tummy warmer.
That's really good. I need it because it's cold. Getting colder by the second.
Need everything warmer.
Yeah. All right. So the 2007 one is, I think, in Total Tiki, it's credited to Beach Bum Berry,
Yep.
which is why we went ahead and used the Hamilton Zombie blend. So let's give it a shot. Way fewer ingredients, way fewer booze, but let's see. Let's see what we are working with.
It's lackluster
still-
compared to that.
Yeah, it's still good.
It's
actually.
very,
It's still
very good. It is very, very good. It almost is reminding me more of a Mai Tai with
Yeah, it's
the
more
lime.
citrusy. The citrus kind of comes out a little bit more. It's not as blended with everything else. It's
Yes.
a little more sour. And the cinnamon also is a little more obvious. Like, I don't
Ooh,
feel
yeah.
like this one tastes cinnamony, even though that Dawn's mix like smells very cinnamony.
Yeah, you get the spice in the 1934 one.
Like there's spice, but it's not specifically cinnamon.
Yeah, it's just,
And then this, it just tastes like cinnamon.
yeah, which again is great. The drink is great, but I think that this right here makes me love the tiki drink.
Yeah, like if I got this, I wouldn't be mad about it. But if I got this, I'd be like over the moon about it. So it'd be like, it's good, but this is great.
Yeah, it is good, and I am glad we got to use a little bit more of the zombie blend, because we don't use that a ton. Even though
Well,
the bottle's almost empty,
He says that, but look.
but we've had that for a while.
We have had it for a while. And it's interesting because they have a recipe on the back too, which does utilize more like the Pernod, the grenadine, the bitters, which was not in the Total Tiki version. So that's interesting. I'm not sure if that's the version that he uses at his bar in New Orleans, or if it's just like an older version that he came up with. Still good, but definitely the original is not to be fucked with. So, where is your favorite zombie you think you've ever had?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know if you were talking to the people.
I'm talking to that guy. I mean, yeah, what's your
My-
favorite zombie you've ever had? Leave it in the comments.
But if you're asking me, I think that I think my favorite actually was the two-person zombie up at Undertow in
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix.
I don't even know, is it supposed to be 2 people?
I think that when you
I
get
wasn't sure if we
that
just shared
head
it
up,
or-
when you get that captain shrunken head, you get
Oh,
that.
I don't know if that was the zombie.
Oh,
The zombie was what we got the last time that we shared, but I think it was technically a drink you could order for one person. It just came in a glass, and it was awesome.
okay, maybe that's what it was. Either way, it was at Undertow, and it was like, I think we had each had like a couple, and we were like, we got a little bit of time left. Let's get one more for the road.
Split it, thank God.
We split it at limit half of one.
Yeah.
But that was probably my favorite one. And I've also had the worst zombie I've ever had. Not only is it the worst zombie I've had, but it's the worst mixed drink I've had in my entire fucking life.
Oh my God.
And I had it recently, and I might have had it on a road trip across the United States. I'm not going to say where, but I had a blast hanging out there, but it was the worst, probably the worst drink I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it was really bad.
It was a zombie.
There might
They
have
probably
been
put
mezcal in it. It was
yeah,
really weird.
Yeah, there was
Not
definitely
good.
plenty of the Pernod in there or something.
Absinthe.
It tasted like Jägermeister and orange juice
And mezcal.
and rum you would buy with a fake ID when you were 17 years old. And it cost $17.
Oh my god, it was so bad. Mine was really bad too.
I don't regret it, but damn.
Yeah. But it was still such a fun place. And that leads to kind of back to the whole theme of this year as we try to get a little more consistent with our YouTube channel, and we're still gonna do Sip It or Skip It's. We just, I think there's a lot of negativity in the tiki scene, especially now that there's kind of a revival of tiki right now. There's lots of new tiki bars opening, which is really cool.
Revival after the revival.
Yeah, and a lot of people are doing like tiki days, tiki nights at their bars. It's just like seeing forums online and like especially Facebook, there's just people just seem like they're looking for an opportunity to bully each other and get all pissed off that somebody likes a certain tiki thing. The authentic mid-century tiki group, like we love authentic tiki, we love that, and I love to see the places people go and the stuff that they find for their own home bars, but it just feels like the majority of that group is like people tearing other people down for liking something that they don't consider tiki or they don't consider authentic or mid-century, and we just don't want to be those people. This is the shit we like, and we'll be honest about what we like, but like we're never gonna say like your geeky tikis are stupid. Like, they're not our thing. But that's awesome that you're getting into tiki somehow. Tiki's badass. And it's a made up thing to begin with.
Yeah, it's just fun.
To gatekeep tiki is such a goofy thing when it's an amalgamation of a multitude of cultures acting like one thing when it's not. It's made up, it's fake, it's a dreamland, it's another world, it's fantasy, and we love it a lot, and it's fun. And so just have fun with it.
Yeah, like anything on the internet right now, if there are fans of it, there are people that want to keep you out of it. And honestly, I think there is a time and a place for the real deal, authentic, by the book type of stuff. But why not just have some fun? Just enjoy life. We're not here for a long time,
but a good time. Make the zombie with 4,000 ingredients, or make the zombie with 4.
Okay, what's your favorite zombie movie?
My favorite zombie movie? I mean, it's honestly gonna have to be a really close tie between Night of the Living Dead OG or Zombieland 2.
Hell of a sequel.
Zombieland 2.
And if you don't know, here's a spoiler about Zombieland 2. The climax of the film is in the damn Elvis jungle room.
Oh my god, it's
in
so
Graceland.
good. So fucking, that's probably why it's my favorite. One of my favorites.
Super fun flick.
Yeah, what about you?
Dawn of the Dead. 1978.
Is that the mall one?
It's the mall
The
one.
mall one.
I love them all. I love them all.
Even now, do you still love them all?
I loved them all.
Loved them all.
I love the old malls.
What are your guys' favorite zombie movies? Let us know in the comments. And if you say, what was that one with Brad Pitt? Like Z-Town or like Z.
World War Z.
World War, is that what it was called? Then get out of here. I know we just said everyone's welcome and everyone liked their own things, but just kidding.
Oh,
I actually didn't see that. It just looked dumb.
I had a friend that worked on that movie actually.
Oh, really? Was it that guy that was in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes.
Wait, was it really?
No.
Oh.
I did hang out with the guy that was in the first Pirates of the Caribbean though.
Yeah, it's cool.
So Phineas, if you're out there watching this, what is up?
He's the guy in the first movie with the blonde dreads. I wasn't there, I've just been told the story.
Yes, this is like 20 years ago at this point.
Damn, is that movie that old?
That's when I was hanging out with him. The Pirates is 22 years old now.
Oh my god. So yeah, we got a lot of fun things coming up. in the next few weeks and months with the YouTube channel, including a new series that will be starting very soon. That I'm very excited about, and I'm not going to tell you about it now. I'm just going to tease and tell you to come back and keep checking and be on the lookout.
Also, keep your eyes peeled, boys and ghouls, because we've got lots of new stuff coming to the Etsy store. Lots of new handmade art, merch, shirts.
Handmade art.
Yeah, she's got a ton of earrings, a lot of spooky coffins and spider webs. I've got tons of paintings on the way. So keep an eye on Instagram, keep an eye on Etsy, get some goodies.
We got some cups too, so be on the lookout.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that's it for our zombie episode Tiki tutorial. Hopefully you got to try them both or some of the other recipes. Let us know which ones were your favorite in the comments. Let us know your favorite zombie movies. And remember that you can get your own Surfside Sips straws from Surfside Sips website. Use code TraderDoom for 10% off. Like us, follow us, subscribe, hit the little bell dingy thingy. What else? What else are we supposed to say at the end?
Enjoy Tiki, enjoy the ride.
That's right.
All right, so from Tucson, Arizona, we will catch you guys in the next one.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.